This special story is presented by Hemp's and Acast Creative.
Hey, everybody's been hearing us talk about the Hemp's Beauty Actives line of body lotions. This month, though, I'm really aligned with Hemp's because we always talk here on the pod about beauty sleep. I'm sure you've heard us go on at the end of the podcast about beauty sleep, and we ask all our guests, like, how do you wind down at the end of the day? This has been fitting very well into my whole wind down ritual because Hemp's has a lavender and chamomile version of their Beauty Actives body lotion. And there's nothing more wind down for me than lavender at the end of the day. And then, of course, there's the hemp seed oil. So I'm moisturizing at the same time.
At the end of the day, I take a shower. I too am a night shower. And then I go into my closet and I put some lotion on. And then I just kind of crawl into my bed. I love a little pillow spray too.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
I just kind of melt. So my wind down ritual is very, very important to me.
I will tell you this also right now, Erica and I are redoing our bathroom and I wanted to get a towel warmer. Like, have you ever had a towel warmer at a hotel or a spa and it's like the greatest thing ever?
Oh, it's the greatest. At the mani-pedi place, they have them.
Yes, but not relaxing is the fact that the electric can't be run to that side of the room. So I can't have my towel warmer. But so what I've been doing instead is I'm being very intentional about this. I put the towel in the dryer when I get in the shower so that when I get out of the shower, I have like a warm towel. So I feel like I'm getting that spa moment. You combine that with the lavender and chamomile. Are you kidding me? That's a spa, more or less. That's the best we're going to do, right?
Oh my God, I do the same thing and also try it with your comfiest socks, especially if it's like cold outside.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Another thing I really love about this lotion is I find, in the past, I've tried like lots of different, spa-like products, but very few of them, if any, have any like real actives in them. They're not really doing anything, which is fine. They're just kind of making you like comforted, calm, sleepy, great. This actually does something with the retinol alternative.
That's right. So it's not just the lavender and chamomile. The Beauty Actives has a bakuchiol that's like smoothing, retexturizing, help your body skin look as good as your face skin. I mean, that's going to put me to bed and happy because I'm relaxing because my skin's going to look better and it's all in one because I don't want to do more than one step of beauty at the end of the day when I'm trying to wind down. How about you?
No, one and done.
One and done. So the Hemp's Beauty Actives line, including the lavender and chamomile body moisturizer with retinol alternative that we were just talking about, is available at all your favorite beauty retailers. You can also go to hempz.com, that's HEMPZ.com, to check out the whole line. They have so many scent varieties beyond the ones we just mentioned. And if you use the code FATMASCARA, you're going to get 20% off your first order at hempz.com. That's HEMPZ.com. With the code FATMASCARA, you're going to get 20% off. That's valid on all regular price merchandise. 20% off with the code FATMASCARA at hempz.com.
Thank you for listening to the story brought to you in partnership with Hemp's and Acast Creative. Hey everyone, welcome to Fat Mascara. I'm Jess.
Hi, I'm Jen. Welcome. Before we get into the show, can we just take another minute to obsess over Laura Mercier?
Oh my God, that was such a wonderful episode. Can I say that?
I'm bringing her energy and her vibes to like my life this week. Like the good vibes. Like the kindness. I don't know.
The kindness as opposed to the meanness.
Hello, have you been online? Like, come on.
Oh.
I don't know. I just feel
a kind
like
person.
I know I am, but I just feel like sometimes when you're in the beauty industry and you're keeping up on all the news, it's like drama, like duh. And she just gives me this like, I don't know. She had a very grounding way of looking at this crazy industry that we're in.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, it's the way you can't play in that space. It's so stupid.
The negative space.
It's so stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Listen. Talking about good vibes. I had a wonderful experience that I want to share with you. I
got a facial.
I got the most amazing facial.
I feel like we've started the last 3 episodes with just getting a facial.
I actually did think, I was like, is there going to be like a backlash or like a mean iTunes review? Like, I can't stand this girl. She just opens up, blah, blah, blah.
You got another facial.
Out of touch.
No, I love hearing your stories. I just like the way you tell stories, so I think people don't mind that.
All right.
Okay.
Well, if they do, there's another podcast out there. Okay, so listen. I went to the Fashion Group International Luncheon. I was asked to. I was very honored. So I want to say thank you to the Fashion Group. Very honored to present their rising, they have the Rising Star Awards, and they were giving one for beauty, okay? And I was very excited to present to a former Reza Wan winner, Saints and Sinners Hair Care, wonderful husband and wife team. They won. They were so sweet. And by the way, what a man. The husband gave this really sweet speech. And then he said, like, I like married my rising star like 20 something years ago. It was super sweet. It wasn't corny. It actually like made me really like melty and I don't know, super sweet. So very nice, like family business. But anyway, the point I wanted to share with you was all of these people, by the way, they weren't all like I said, husband and wife. They weren't young kids, all ages. Some of the men's designer was like a cutie, like 20-something-year-old, or he seemed young. Then I told you husband and wife. Then there was a former telephone repairman who is now the Rising Star accessories designer. He makes shoes. He went and started designing shoes in like middle age, obviously. All these cool people. And the vibes in the room were so supportive. And the menswear designer, his name was Teddy. He was like, we're the new generation. I'm paraphrasing you, Teddy, so I'm sorry. He was like, we all have to like hold each other up. We're the new class. Teddy Von Ranson. So look him up. He makes the chicest menswear. I wanted to be like a man to wear, and because you can wear stuff if you're a woman or any gender too. Sorry, Teddy. Don't mean to like box you in. Teddy Von Ranson.
You took his message to heart. It's an open and loving.
No, I just like his clothes are freaking awesome. He was just like, we got to like stick together. We're the new generation. And I was just thinking, I felt this like sense of like unity and like support in the room all together. And I was like, I do feel this way with beauty a lot because I know that a lot of kinship with my editor friends when I go to beauty events. I feel like, yeah, these are my people. But sometimes I gotta be honest, guys. I feel like that way because I've been in the industry a long time and I have friends and I love this industry. But I definitely feel sometimes a bit of snipiness in the industry or like, this person's campaign sucks or...
Can I posit something here?
Yeah.
Do you think it was because you guys were, as the kids say, IRL? Like humans in a room?
I like what you're saying.
Because a lot of the snipiness, Tarte, that whole controversy that's been going on, which I can get into.
Well,
but
there are obviously many layers to that controversy.
Right.
Yeah, that was...
I don't know the details of the influencer who says she was slighted for racial reasons for Tarte. Like, I don't get into the gossip as much, partially because, like you, I want to look for the positive side of things. Yeah. But I'm more talking about when humans are in a room together. Even the Tarte's an example for that. I bet you if you got Maureen Kelly and the influencer and the other people, all the players in a room, it would get hashed out in a good fashion. And people could say their piece and feel good about why they're hurt, talk to another human about why they're hurt, and like have a real conversation. But these days, these things play out on freaking Twitter and TikTok with a huge audience, and there's this anonymity of social media that gives carte blanche to act like a jerk that you would never do in person. And so you were in person in a room.
In person, in a room, different ages, different races, different stages of careers, people who were just coming up and just coming up like at age 50 and just coming up at, people who were just out of FIT or, who knows.
There was no jadedness.
There was a lot of no jaded, but then also like, I wasn't actually thinking about saying this because I forgot about this, but Nigel Barker, former Fat Mascara guest, when he was doing his speech, like there were people who were more in their careers presenting. Yeah. Like I was very, again, honored to present, but then there were also people like Nigel Barker, Patricia Field, Patricia Field was honored, who were talking at the podium. And Nigel Barker said he was talking about community. And he was like, I look out at the community. He's like, I see Mickey Boardman from Paper, who gave me like my first job. Oh, I see Pat Field. I see Stefano from, W. He's like, this is community, and you will see, he's like, nobody gets anywhere without support, like bumping into people. You're all going to see the same people, kind of like, he didn't say like them or not, I'm saying this, but like, you're all going to like, you need each other.
It's like the real community, like back in the day when we were all in person and you knew only 200 people in your life and there was no machine that connected you and you had to actually talk to them.
And obviously, if you're just a beauty fan and you're not in the industry, so to speak, if you're just a beauty fan, you're like, well, I don't give a crap about some fancy pants person. Like I can say what I want. That's fine. Maybe you're not saying like, oh, I'm not in your community, but I'm just saying like there's a tenor of, I don't know. I'm kind of losing the plot here as I'm talking.
No, I get what you're saying, but also this, it is interesting.
I think you should speak your mind. I'm not saying everybody be nice for the sake of being.
No, and does this social media like in grouping happen because people want to be part of this industry? Like social media does have its positive sides that it connects to people that would never be connected. Like a founder gets to talk to a customer they never would have talked to otherwise, whereas the people in that room were all the founders or whatever. But it's just nice to see businesses supporting other businesses, I think. Entrepreneurs supporting other entrepreneurs.
I think sometimes people feel like it's easier to be heard if they're saying something negative.
Yes.
Versus
it's
like,
true.
love your shadow.
It's so true.
I don't know.
In my end days in magazines, it was even like, you could, like, you're not going to get clicks for a story about, like, I really like this blush. It was like, you had to make it about, like, does this blush test on animals? And it also makes my face turn orange. Click on it now.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Well, that's why I like that we've built this little community where, like, we can keep it positive.
Yeah. So anyway.
Deep thoughts in the Fat Mascara studio this afternoon.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, I don't know.
No, I love that. And congrats on presenting. I think that's really cool. And Saints and Sinners, yes, I remember I raised a wand to their Velvety conditioner back in the day.
It was
gorgeous
cool.
brand.
Yeah, it's got to be hard to have a family business. So good for them. Yeah, they were so cool.
Well, all
Anyway.
right. We have other news. It's been a busy week in beauty. We have lots to talk about, and we have wands to raise and things to do. Shall we get into this week's episode? Let's do it. Okay, it's time for the news. I got a facial. Just kidding. I love it. You know what I did do this week? And this is my first time. So Dyson has a new tool, and it's called the Dyson Air Straight. So I got a little preview of it. Actually, my stylist works with them, John Raymond. So like he was the guy doing the previews, which was funny because we just got to catch up. But I know you guys love these tools. Everybody talks about them. I went away with my girlfriend.
Everybody loses their damn mind with these tools.
They lose their mind. It's like a new, I don't know, stereo dropped or something. My friend has the Air Wrap, which you know is like $599. Yeah. She and her daughter split it. It was like a gift for Christmas. Like her husband gave it to both of them because it was like, all right.
That's so funny.
So they have to like take turns. So she was allowed to bring it on our trip, whereas her daughter had to go like a weekend without it. It was so cute. And I was using it and I was like, this is great. This is amazing. But the thing that's sort of missing in the Dyson line, which was what this Air Straight is, if you guys have like seen it and or thinking about it, is it's a wet to dry straightener. So what it does is it takes you from wet hair, then blow dries the hair, and then as if you blew dried it, and then also ran a straightening iron over it. But in one step.
It's going to give you like a blowout?
It gives you a blowout, but like from wet to the straight without the brush, the whole rough dry first, then the smoothing with the flat iron. And it's not like
Is it going to give you like, as if I went to like a blow-up bar and give me the blow dry?
No, because you're getting a quote unquote natural straight. If you wanted that like loopy round brush blowout, you would then use an Air Wrap. What this is really good for, personally, I don't think I would use it because like my hair blows out real easy. But if you have like a 2C and above, or you're someone with curly hair who likes to straighten it, and you know you have to first dry it, right? Maybe a rough dry with like a paddle brush, maybe a round dry, but not that smoothing blow dry. You just have to first get the curl out. And then you go back in with your flat iron to get the smooth, straight hair. Like the time commitment for that, all of that happens in one. It's crazy. So if you have like very curly hair and you want to straighten your hair every day, oh my God, it happens so quickly.
Okay.
So the weirdest part is it's not hot. So like you're not getting damage. So you clamp it down and it has like this haptic feedback. So you feel like a straightener, like it feels like it's closing, but it actually never closes on your hair. 2 blades of air just hit your hair from either side. And then you run it down and it's both blow drying and straightening at the same time. Can you picture it? And so
kind of, yeah. Yeah.
If you don't have super curly hair, you set it at 175 degrees. So that's what they did for me. And it was the weirdest thing because like soaking wet hair, 2 passes later, literally, what is that, 10 seconds, came out dry and straight, but not hot. which freaked me out. I almost was like, I wanted it to be warm. You know that feeling when they let it out?
I like the feeling of warm.
I know, but of course you know that feeling is damage, right?
Don't
Like,
tell me that.
oh, cool, I just ironed my hair. Like, you don't want to put that much heat on your hair. It was so weird to me. It felt like muscle memory not to have hot hair coming out of a straightener. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally know.
Anyway, so it's cheaper than the Air
Can
Wrap.
they add it just for fun?
So you could go up a little bit in warmth. It goes all the way up to, I think, 285. So you could do the wet mode where you're like going from wet hair. Or if your hair is already dry, but it's not straight and you want to straighten it, you can use it like a straightener. There's that mode and the little boost mode. But yeah, it just doesn't damage your hair. It's weird when you first use it. But if you have curly hair, I'm telling you, this thing will probably change your life. It didn't change my life. But if you have curly hair, whew. I also used it on textured hair, and I got to do a textured blowout. Oh my God, silky. Like, you get it straight. You might still want like a hot press or something like after for like this shiny, but I was impressed. And it's cheaper than the Air Wrap. Still $4.99. So it's a commitment. But like, I was just thinking time savings for some of you people out there, all of you girls and guys who want to get straight hair from curly hair, like, it might save you some time. Anyway, Dyson, what's up? P.S. Side note, did you know they make headphones with a built-in air filter?
Seems unnecessary.
It looks insane when people have it on. It's headphones, and then around your mouth, you look like a bionic, like...
Oh, for your
person.
mouth?
Yeah, so like if you're on the airplane, you're listening to the music, and then you're breathing through... It's insane. It's insane. I can't give that my stamp of approval yet. I haven't tried it, but I'll give the air straight. Okay. Oh, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. May is. We're halfway through it here. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but beauty was like all in on mental health awareness. There was so many campaigns. One that caught my eye was Cocoa Kind. They did their Bold Enough pledge. Basically, remember the Bold Glamour filter?
Yes.
Sigh. Actually, we talk about that on the upcoming interview. Anyway, everybody's knows this can't be good for us, right? To have these Bold Glamour filters. So Cocoa Kind did this Bold Enough pledge, basically like, don't use the Bold Glamour pledge. You're good enough as you are.
Just say no to Bold Glamour.
Yeah. I do like a philanthropic tie-in. They're donating 100% of the proceeds from their ceramide serum in May.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, to Half the Story, which is a nonprofit organization that says it's on a mission to empower the next generation's relationship with tech. So like, how can we use tech? I think this theme keeps coming up on the show. How can we use tech in a way that is mentally healthy, that doesn't feel like it's taking our jobs and taking over our lives and making us mad at everyone? So that's what they're doing. But they shared this stat that I thought was interesting when they put out this Bold Enough pledge. 61% of teens said beauty filters make them feel worse about their appearance. This is according to a 2021 survey. So my question, though, as I look at all these campaigns for mental health awareness and tech safety and social media kindness from these beauty brands, is like, is the beauty industry the right ones to be taking up this cause? The beauty industry's biggest marketing tool is social media, and filters are unavoidable on social media. And they're literally selling products that are like filter powder or like the filter serum to make you look filtered. Do you think it's hypocritical?
I think you bring up a really, really, really fabulous point. We're talking about like how terrible social media is, but then we're creating products that mimic the effects of social media. I don't think beauty can get around using social media because it's like,
me neither, but it feels like if you're going to take up a cause, it's like we invented this problem in a way. Like, you make these products to help us feel like we look like prettier, like the people on social media, and now you're giving us the
waggy,
solution
the finger wag.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels hypocritical. It would be like the plastics industry being like, here's how to, make the environment safer, which they do too. It's like these.
Oh, I think you meant plastic surgery. Yeah.
No, plastics like packaging. Like, hey, use plastics. It's 30% thinner. This great new thing. It'll help the environment. Side note, we ruined the environment with plastic.
That's what, Poland Spring, yeah.
I don't know if that's me. I love these kind of campaigns because I think it's good to have the awareness and I want to give money to these causes. But sometimes it strikes me as funny that it's beauty companies doing it. I have to be honest.
I don't think it's a good idea to throw your hands up and be like, well, we're terrible anyway. Like, it's like when people I get really upset when people
just give up.
Yes. Like, I cannot stand when somebody, and I get very careful about.
I know what you're going to say. Is it about animal testing when people are like, well, I don't know, so I'm just going to,
No, anything with animals. Like for somebody who's just like, yeah, like if I'm like, oh, well, I say like I'm vegetarian or like, I really hate this, this thing with animals and be like, well, you know what? The world's going to keep spinning anyway. Or like, I wear leather shoes and then they'll just take a big old bite of the burger or like they don't care. They feel like any effort doesn't matter. So why not just like let it all burn to hell? And I never say like, you have to be a perfect anything. I think if you want to be a meatless Monday person, or if you want to try your hand at this, or you want to do cruelty-free this, or whatever it is, that's fantastic. Like, this is why people get so angry with people who are, it's like, oh, I hate when people are like, oh, I hate vegan people because they think that they're like crazy people. No, it's like, just do the best you can.
Like, you could be militant about beauty marketing is destroying teen girls' confidence, but it's also like, this is part of our life. We're humans. We look at each other. We like to feel good about ourselves. So at least put some nuance in the conversation and push back on things that really are bad, like Bold Enough.
Yeah, like any step in the right direction, I am like grateful for. So if a beauty company is like, you know what, maybe this isn't the best thing.
That's why I talked about it. Even as I wanted to share that on the news because I was supportive of it. But as I was like thinking about it and writing my notes for it, I was like, is this hypocritical? But I think it could be both.
But it might be. And like, it's like if somebody says to me, well, like you wrote that article in 2010 for Cosmo and you did this. It's like, well, you know what? Like,
we evolve, we grow. Also, I hope nobody's doing that to you.
No, and I didn't work at Cosmo in 2010. But you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody is, I think, trying to do their best. And I love Cosmo. I picked Cosmo out of a hat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Could have been
anything.
No,
so take that pledge and also all of the mental health awareness campaigns that you've probably been seeing this month with a grain of salt, but also, trying to do good things.
What's that? Oh, okay. I'm going to, don't let perfect be the enemy of good. That's the phrase I'm looking for.
Okay. Moving on. Okay. I couldn't help but love this name. I just, sometimes I hate trend names. Sometimes I'm like, I wish I thought of that. Have you heard about Beast Mode fragrances?
No, what is that?
Beast Mode.
What is that?
I believe in
I'm ready.
Perfumery. We'd say perfumes with a large sillage, a beautiful veil, a cloud, a trailing essence that really have longevity. These are the perfumes that are created to stick around. Well, some people are calling them Beast Mode scents.
Oh, I feel like so behind the times. Thank you for
That's why you listen to Fat Mascara, so you can keep up on all the beauty
that's
trends.
Why thank God I'm here. Thank God I'm a partner of Fat Mascara.
So the Beast Mode scents online that are getting like calling out as like Beast Mode. Okay, Paco Rabanne 1 million Elixir, not the Elixir. And also, you know how Sauvage from Dior?
Yeah.
It's a strong one, but they also have an elixir. So I'm like, people, the elixirs are always the eau de parfum with the oil, bumped up a level. You're going to have the sillage. You're going to have that more. But also getting called out as a Beast Mode scent. I can't say it without, because I'm thinking of Atlas. Beast Mode. I don't know. Anyway, he loves a video game. Francis Kirk de Jean's Baccarat Rouge 540.
Yeah, that is Beast Mode.
Beast Mode.
That is definitely, you want to be noticed.
And so I wanted to see if you could think of one. I was trying to think of other ones that haven't yet gotten the Beast Mode tag.
I was going to ask you, do you think Santal is a Beast Mode?
I mean, it has longevity. Part of the thing with Santal is it's so noticeable because everybody knows the scent. So, because I pass people on the street sometimes that definitely I smell their fragrance and it's a big one, but like I don't know the name of it. So, whereas Santal, you can like identify, it might be Beast Mode. You know what I was thinking about? Is it Joy? Fracas.
Oh, Fracas, Beast Mode.
Beast Mode. Like,
do you want to wear any? Now that we put the word beast on anything, it's like it takes the elegance out of.
Totally. Though this is not just a negative thing, though. Some people are thinking this is a positive because it's like you get your money's worth. You get your. Oh, by the way, there was even a number on this. This came from because I was reading about it in a trend report from Cosmetic Business. I'll link to it for you guys in the notes. But this is one of the trends for 2023. But that it's like 18 hours of longevity qualifies you for Beast Mode.
Okay, no, I love this. Who came up with this? Is this like just a viral trend?
Yeah, online. I think the trend is noticeable fragrances, and people are loving that because fragrance is, big again, and people, that 80s vibe of like excess, like we all came back from the pandemic.
Tom Ford Black Orchid. That is beast mode.
Beast mode. So it's not a negative thing.
First time I remember smelling that scent, like not at a counter, was press, whatever, was, I don't remember the first time I smelled it, if it was at a counter or press or whatever, but was at a party, like in real life, like smelling in real life. I remember, I'll never forget, it was like a birthday party, and I went into the house and I smelled it and I was like, what's going on? And it was through the whole house and somebody was wearing it. It wasn't bad. It was nice, but it was like, this is beast mode. It was a beast mode. It filled the whole thing. Okay, another one, no longer in circulation, Gucci Rush. Remember that?
Gucci Rush had like a Baccarat Rouge quality to it. It was there was a heavy, waxy floral gourmandness to it that really stuck. Oh, when I wore that to a club, actually everybody wore it to the club in like 2000.
That was 2000.
Remember, when like a body sweats?
Yeah,
beast mode sense when you get warm? Ooh-ha. It's like it comes off you.
Couple more. This is fun. This is, again, old school. Angel.
Oh.
Mugler.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's pretty, but it's definitely beast mode. And people polarizing beast mode. Flower Bomb, polarizing beast mode.
Flower Bomb? Maybe the Flower Bomb, like Parfum one, not the Eau de Toilette one?
No, that whole thing is beast mode for sure.
The whole thing. Yeah.
The whole thing. You spray one spray of it. It has patchouli in it. It's very
I've never worn it. I've only smelled it for work and things. So maybe I don't know that it sticks around.
It is a bomb. It is a flower bomb. Give me one more beast mode. This is really fun. I feel like you've landed on something that I'm not going to stop talking about.
I don't tend to wear beast mode scents other than Baccarat Rouge, which I still love. Yeah.
A lot of Killians are bombs. Are beast mode.
Yeah. Oh, I do have a Figuera one, the Figuera 1831. That's like it's Cactus Azul. And when I put it on, I'm like, whew, I don't know how long. I don't think 18 hours. I wouldn't call it beast mode. It's just certain notes.
Oh my God. Okay. If you have any beast mode scents that you want to DM
I'll post on Instagram. I want to hear what people think of beast mode.
Send us. Yeah, we're not afraid. We're fearless here. Okay.
Yeah.
What else? Any more?
Last thing, I think I skipped a couple weeks on a science corner, so just have a little something for you. Let's all go over to the science corner, shall we?
with a sillage in our wake, a fragrance trail. I just pictured a bunch of little kids walking over to the science corner, just like fragrance trailing behind them.
Well, here they are. You know why? Because they're here to learn about a new study from the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology that found real skin improvements from a supplement. I'm always skeptical of supplements without a published paper.
I want to know which ones actually work.
Well, this one does. This is a lycopene supplement called Lycomato, Lycomato. It's a tomato extract. So you get the lycopene, but there's also tocopherols and some other good ingredients from the tomato that are in there. So here's what they found. I believe the researchers that worked on this were sponsored by the company, but I like that the company spent the money to do this clinical that passes muster. After 4 weeks of use, people saw a 25% reduction in fine lines around the eyes. But after 12 weeks of use, so 3 months of taking this supplement, they saw 41% reduction in eye wrinkles. I'm like, okay. And then personally, that was with like experts looking at your face, so that's like objective. Personally, 71% of participants saw improved skin tone. And then back to objectively, the main benefit from this is a reduction in transepidermal water loss that they measured. So after taking this for 3 months, 9% reduction. Yeah. Tool, T-E-W-L, Tool. I remember that when I first learned about that as a beauty editor. I was like, so excited. Acronym. 9% reduction in Tool, which means your skin is more hydrated. So you're getting like better texture, better tone, and better hydration from a supplement. If you're into supplements, I can support this. I can support this. And it's not an expensive one. You can get it at iHerb or whatever. It comes from a different brand. It's not like a branded fancy little gummy that you spent $72 on the bottle of it. It's a tiny pill. So I'll link to the study. The supplement is called Lycomato. What's funny to me is actually when you look in like the vitamin stores and everything, this is always marketed as a prostate health. So I feel like a lot of people would just look over that. Because, a lot of vitamins and supplements have multiple benefits. So like you would never think to take that for your skin. You're going to go to like skin gummies by whatever brand, but it's a less expensive way to get better skin. I'm into that. Like a motto.
Nice.
Also, like a motto and beast mode. I don't know why this is reminding me of Mario Brothers and my stepson, but it is. Okay. On that note, you want to go raise some wands?
Let's raise a wand.
So on Fat Mascara, we always talk about sunscreen, but let's be honest, sometimes it could feel a little bit like kind of like taking your medicine. Tizo is so different. It's almost like applying a primer.
It feels like a primer, you're right. And this sunscreen is amazing. It is 100% a mineral sunscreen, which is so good because it works immediately when you put it on. You don't have to put it on 15 minutes before you go in the sun like you do with chemical sunscreens. Tizo stands for titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. These are the minerals and sunscreens that are the best choice for your skin, your body, even the environment. And you're going to look forward to putting it on. Like Jess said, it's sort of a primer. I would say it's like, first of all, it blends into any skin tone. It has like a peachy beige color to it, the one that I use particularly, but it gives a nice slip and a little bit of a blurring quality. So you're putting on your sunscreen, you're going to be protecting yourself from all those signs of aging, but you're also perfecting your skin in the process, which is so nice. Also, Tizo products are cruelty-free, reef-safer, free of parabens, gluten, fragrances, dye, phthalates. If that's important to you, Tizo is the sunscreen you're going to want to get, not just for summer, right now. Right now, you should be wearing sunscreen.
Go to TizoSkin.com and use the code FATMASCARA15 at checkout for 15% off your entire order. That's TizoSkin.com, Tizo skin.com, and use the code FATMASCARA15 for 15% off your entire order.
All right, fam, welcome to the new Fat Mascara obsession. When I say obsession, Jess and I are obsessed. Like if I had a t-shirt with my Earth Breeze Eco Sheets like on it, I'd be okay with that because it has changed my life. Do you guys know when you buy laundry detergent, usually 91% of those big old jugs ends up in a landfill? We are always talking about how can we just make something smaller and better and healthier for the planet? Guess who did it? Earth Breeze Eco Sheets.
Sometimes I'm overwhelmed by just everything that's going on in the world, especially the environment. What makes me feel better is when I can do something small. Even if it's small, I feel like, you know what? I'm doing my part. And I'm being serious. Earth Breeze Eco Sheets, something like that makes me feel like, well, I'm doing my part, guys. Earth Breeze Eco Sheets come in the size of it's like a file folder. It's not the big, nasty, gloopy, gloppy, heavy jug that you're bringing back from the drugstore. It doesn't, like Jen said, go in a landfill. Once you're done, and then I collapse the paper case and I recycle the case.
Paper case, it's not even, it's an envelope.
Yeah, it's an envelope. I push it into my little paper recycling and I'm done. Without a trace.
It's so easy. They offer flexible subscriptions. And just in case, whether you have HE, like the high efficiency front load, whatever kind of laundry detergent you normally use, this will work for you. Looks like a dryer sheet, but it's like a detergent sheet. And you just pop it in there. Oh my God, if you need instructions, DM one of us. But honestly, it's so easy. And you should switch. Get rid of the old fashioned stuff. Right now, you can subscribe to Earth Breeze and you're going to save 40%. You go to earthbreeze.com/mascara to get started. Also, it's one of those things that you're going to use a ton of. You always run out. Just get yourself a subscription. It's 40% off. That's earthbreeze.com/mascara for 40% off. earthbreeze.com/mascara. You will thank us. Hey everyone, it's Jen. We don't do this at Fat Mascara where a sponsor sponsors part of the podcast. We should though, because if Science Corner had a sponsor, I think it would be Living Proof, the hair company. They are the leader in scientifically proven high performance hair care. I love that it came out of researchers doing their science, figuring out at a molecular level how your hair works. Even their quiz online that they use to help you find your hair styling products and your shampoos and everything. It has AI. I will allow AI in this one case because it's helping me get better hair, right?
This is so you. But I love Living Proof too. You know that I'm very low maintenance with hair. I took the quiz and it led me to Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. I've been treating myself once in a while to a blowout. I've had a lot of events and things recently. I got a blowout on Monday. I've been using the dry shampoo. Honey, it is Friday. And I don't know if that grosses people out, but I still have a very nice blowout.
You want to know why? Science. They have 120 global patents, 450 plus formulas, and over 200 awards. They're SLS, SLES, paraben, phthalate free, PETA certified. You know we love that. Cruelty free, color safe.
The most intense certification.
The most intense. All right, save your hair from the guessing game and give it the products your hair deserves with Living Proof. Visit livingproof.com/fatmascara and use code FATMASCARA to get 15% off your first purchase. That's livingproof.com/fatmascara, code FATMASCARA for 15% off your first purchase. livingproof.com/fatmascara and the code is FATMASCARA.
Okay, everyone, it's time to raise a wand. And guess what? We've got one from Perth. That's right, all the way from Perth. I would love to go to Perth. And it's from, what? Why are you laughing? No, it's a place I would love to go to Australia. Have you been to Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, must be nice.
It was for work. I didn't get to go for long enough.
Oh, so then you probably flew pretty nice. Pretty
story for another time.
Pretty nice. Okay, well, let's go visit Claudia right now in Perth.
Hi, Jess and Jen. My name's Claudia and I'm calling from Perth in Western Australia. Also, I'm talking really quietly because my toddler's asleep, but I had to call in when you asked for the summer scents that we're all loving. So we're in autumn at the moment, but we're going into winter, and obviously being Australia, we have a lot of warm weather. So summer scents is kind of where it's at most of the time here. So I had 2 scents that I wanted to raise a wand to. One's more of a Jen and one is definitely more of a Jess. So the first is Comme des Garçons Play Green. I describe this as like a herby, minty green scent. The notes are spearmint and lime and juniper and basil, but it wears down to this like base of vetiver and cedar. I love this because I wanted a perfume that made me feel like I'd just gone out to the garden and grabbed a handful of fresh mint and herbs. And this is that like in a bottle. It reminds me a lot of You or Someone Like You by that brand, which I'm going to butcher, Atat de l'Orange, which that was actually my wedding scent, but I found it doesn't have much staying power, and this Comme des Garçons one has awesome staying power. The second scent is by a brand called Who is Elijah, and it's an Aussie brand, but it is stocked in the US, and the scent is called Her. And this gives me a similar feel to the Comme des Garçons, but it has some citrus and floral notes. So it's a bit less herby, a bit more floral, and gives you that same feeling that like you've just been in the garden. And if that's the kind of thing that you would like to feel during summer, I can highly, highly recommend these scents. So yeah, hope that they help someone find a new summer perfume, and looking forward to hearing everyone else's, really. I might pick up a new scent for my summer. Thanks for making the pod every week, guys. I love listening to it and can't wait to hear more. Bye.
Claudia, thank you. I love when people leave us razor wands and they're like, I feel like it's more for Jess. I feel like it's more for Jen. By the way, Claudia, you did not distinguish which fragrance was for which of us. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that I was the first scent you talked about.
I actually liked your scent then because I thought I was interested in it.
They both sound fabulous, though. And also, sorry for not, I mean, I think I do reference this often. I know we have a lot of listeners in Australia, and I know that it's winter there, but even when it's winter in certain cities, it's still pretty warm. So your summer scents are spot on.
You always remind me when it's like winter in other cities. I'm like, it's summer right now. You're like, for some people.
Well, because I look at our, not all of our listeners get grabbed by this program that analyzes like the insights, but I get to see which cities and countries we have big listenerships in. So every time I do, I'm like, oh, right, like 40% of our listeners are below the equator. So, we have a lot of listeners in Indonesia as well and in South Africa. So, yeah. So anyway, I love this homework. Can we all agree we need to hear more summer scents?
We need more summer
They don't need to be
scents.
green. I know I always say green, fresh, whatever. Like, what are you doing? Is there gourmand? Is there marine? Is there
Fine. Okay.
amber? Can you do an amber in warm weather?
I'm going to give a super extra double credit. There's no prize though. There's no real prize. A homework assignment. Okay, ready? I want an aquatic scent that doesn't smell like a fucking bathroom. That doesn't smell
Why?
like
Jess
some
and I know why.
awfully decorated bathroom.
Do you remember? Oh yeah, because it looks like it's those little glass pebbles that
Like
Mrs. Brown down the street had in her weird dusty bathroom that were soaked
life's a
with that.
beach.
Yeah, that were soaked with that marine aquatic scent. Why do people think bathrooms need to be marine aquatic? And now forever, we associate that. Jess, when you were talking to our guest Elizabeth Renstrom about the raspberry scent from Bath & Body Works and how it's forever linked in your mind, I didn't bring this up because it was a little bit déclassé, and also I just wanted to keep the podcast going. There is a marine aquatic Calgon spray.
Why start now?
Well, because I keep it real with the listeners. I'm not going to get too gross, but there was in college, I had friends that lived across the hall in a 4-quad with 1 bathroom for the 4 girls, and they had this Calgon spray, and it was a very marine aquatic scent. It was a watery floral. I want to say water lily was in there, but then there might have been one of those, not a salt note, but like,
I know where you're going.
Anyway, whoever's spray this was, they could never wear it on their body anymore because it became the bathroom deodorizing spray. So you use the bathroom and then someone would spray this Calgon spray. It was like morning something. I can't remember the name of it. It was blue. And like to this day, I think that's when my thing began with like against aquatic marine scents. And it's such a bummer because there's some beautiful aquatic marine scents out there.
Are there, Jen?
I don't know. You guys tell us because it feels right for summer and we don't want to feel like we're spraying bathroom deodorizer.
Actually, there's one.
There's probably like an Arquiste scent or like it's de Venustus does marine.
There's one. Issey Miyake is watery, and that is a beautiful scent, like L'eau de Issey.
L'eau d'Issey is definitely a watery. But to me, that's like a watery floral. It's not an aquatic. But no, yeah, it's aquatic. And what is that aquatic accord that like, it's such funny, watery. Like, what does that even mean in perfume? But like, everybody knows what it means. There's certain watery florals. They're dewy, fresh. There's like a salty mineral quality sometimes that gives it. Anyway, maybe that's your summer scent. I want to hear your summer scents. But if we find one, because I'm going to try them. If you tell Jess and I, this is a marine scent I think you guys can get behind, I will try it. I am open-minded.
If the Fashion Group International had a Rising Star Award and the entrepreneur had a watery scent, I would have walked off.
You're not going to be... We're so positive about all beauty. We're like, yeah, to each your own. Unless you want a watery marine scent. In which case, leave it in your bathroom. I don't want it. Beast mode.
No. Beast mode. Oh my God, we need to stop recording.
No, beast mode scents, by the way, I don't think a watery aquatic floral, they don't have sillage. They are they flash off. Small molecules. Remember we learned when I interviewed the candle perfumer that the heavier molecules stick around, they sink down to the bottom of the room. So that's why you can't get the citruses and the wateries to like be sillage. They're not gonna be beast mode. They're just not beast mode notes.
By the way, I would fully support any creator that came up with a beautiful watery. I just want to meet them.
Okay.
I want to meet
Here's
them.
your challenge, small entrepreneurs. Make us a watery, an aquatic marine fragrance.
Didn't Elizabeth not like wateries either?
She didn't, but I know a lot of people do. I feel like we put this on people when we talk about this, like we trigger this in people and they're like, oh yeah, maybe I don't like watery scents either. When you could love them. L'eau d'Issey is gorgeous.
That was
it's
beautiful.
Objectively a beautiful, well-made perfume.
Wait, I'm looking this up. Hold on. I'm going to do one more.
I think D&G Light Blue is another one that a little bit heavier, but like there's an aquatic note in there. There's something salty going on.
Oh, D&G Blue?
Yeah. Because the floral's in that one. Anyway, the homework continues to be summer scents. Bonus credit from Jess. She'll call you. She'll do, what's that thing where people pay to get like have a celebrity come leave them a birthday message?
Cameo? I'm not at Cameo level.
I'm doing it. If you convince us with a marine scent, I'm going to make Jess send you a video. So, all right, let's raise our wands. I'm going to go because this product came out like maybe a month ago and I've been messing around with them. And I think it's finally worthy of a
Oh, wait,
Raise
hold
One.
on. Wait, I just did best aquatic fragrances. Ellis Brooklyn Salt. That is lovely.
I have smelled it. It's lovely. It's still not for me.
Okay.
I like a lot of her fragrances, but no. Have you seen the Urban Decay 24/7 ink eyeliners?
I haven't.
So the 24/7 Glide on like their pencils are like iconic, right? We've been using those for years. They stick around. They made a liquid liner. Looks like a little calligraphy pen. Comes in such fun colors. So of course I got all into the brown and black. Good long point that stays stiff. Good flow on the ink. The line stays there, doesn't get crumbly. But like I was messing around with the color. I put on a little bit of yellow. I did a tiny little tight line of it on my top line. And I was like, look at me trying to be Euphoria up in here at age 45. I was hitting it. I was like, and it stuck. And
There's
it just
no
looked
age
cool.
limit on this.
There absolutely isn't. So if you want to play with color and you like a liquid liner, I really raise a wand to those Urban Decay 24/7 inks. You feel like an artist when you're using them because they're just like a little calligraphy pen. Raise a wand. You're up.
Okay, raise a wand. So Jen and I have had like some afternoon meetings, and sometimes when like virtual meetings, when she calls, I'm chomping on just some prepared foods. You guys know I'm not a great cook. And she said the other day, what are you chomping on? Looks good.
I don't think I said looks good.
No, you did say looks good.
Okay.
You said looks good. Don't take that back.
Okay.
And it was just a pasta salad from my friend Sam, as in Sam's Club. That's right. For busy working moms, I get a lot of my prepared food needs from Sam's. And no, they're not a sponsor.
Use code FATMASCARA.
I wish. If anybody knows the folks at Sam's, I would be so honored to be a sponsor from Sam's. So
Is
listen,
Sam's Club's in Australia? I feel like all of our non-American listeners, what the hell is Sam's Club?
Yeah, no, Sam's feels like American to a fault. My husband, I think he was a member before we moved to the city. And now that we moved to Hoboken and my daughter takes swim lessons outside of Hoboken, we're right by like a lot of these kind of larger shops. And my husband, one day he came home and he was like, got a Sam's Club membership. And I was like, sound effect, like boing. I was like,
you were
what?
like, I have officially reached suburban momdom.
I know. And I was like, what's going on? And he was like, yeah, it's great. And like, there's no like looking up. It was just like, yep.
No one's mad at that.
The deed is done. And he was so excited. And he was like, yeah, we got like some big toilet papers, big, things. Anyway, the savings is out of control. And the prepared foods has blown my mind.
So what, do you know the name of your pasta salad?
It just has like kale, sun-dried tomatoes, swirly pasta, like fusilli.
All right, I'm going to find it online so we can tell people about it. Because, hit or miss with some of these prepared foods.
Lake loves listen, like this is kind of a treat, but I thought you guys might like this. You know how you get like, you go to like a conference or like someplace fancy and they have cut fruit and it's like $45 for a tray at Sam's? We let her get that for fun because it's like $8.
Wait, you guys, Lake is the cutest. Last time I visited her, I was like, what can I bring for Lake? And in passing, Jess was like, oh, she loves berries.
And she likes, that's her thing. She likes
literally wrapped up green grapes and strawberries. I put it in like a fancy sparkly bag.
Yeah.
You would have thought I gave her a freaking Disney doll. She pulls out the grapes. She was like, oh. Like, I love how much she appreciates produce. Like, no.
Thank you for setting that stage,
yeah, for kids to know, like, this didn't just appear at Sam's Club. It came from a tree and, like, look. Mm-hmm. Oh, so a special...
So fruit is like a thing, yeah. So normally we would never buy that sort of stuff. That's insane.
Like the pre-cut. It looks all rainbow and pretty.
Yes, we tried to explain to her that we can do the same thing for half the price.
Oh, no.
And we would never buy that kind of stuff at King's down in Hoboken. You buy something like that, it's going to set you back like $30. But at Sam's, you can get the same thing for like $8, and it's like entertainment for the whole weekend. So anyway, I just wanted to share.
For your 3-year-old daughter.
No, she loves it.
It's like a special treat. Like, oh, and now I get the pineapple.
Yes.
Now I get the half strawberry cut
Yes,
perfectly
yes.
for me. That's the cutest thing I've ever heard. I love that that's like, yo, fruit is nature's candy, right?
It's nature's candy, and it's very special.
Okay, good raise a wand, Sam's Club. Get that membership. Get that fruit tray. Get that
Do not
beauty
pay full
sleep.
price.
You'll sleep well. You'll sleep well because you know you saved money. Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Not this episode, not brought to you by Sam's Club.
We hope you enjoyed the show.
It's your reviews and feedback that help us make the podcast even better. Head over to iTunes to rate and review us, or email your thoughts to info@fatmascara.com.
We also want to answer your beauty questions and hear what products you love. To share a Raise a Wand product review or to ask a beauty question, email us at info@fatmascara.
If you send it as a voice memo file, we can even share your voice on the podcast. You can also do that by leaving us a voice message. Our phone number in the United States is 646-481-8182.
Thanks so much for listening.
Hey everyone, now is your chance to try the award-winning products from America's #1 lash and brow serum brand, Grande Cosmetics. They put the power of dramatic, lasting enhancements in your hands. Whether you're looking to solve a frustrating beauty concern, level up your look, or get glam, Grande Cosmetics products empower you to enhance your lashes, lips, brows, and beyond.
Jess, what if I want to level up my look, get glam, and solve the frustrating beauty concern? That's what Grande Cosmetics does. It does all 3 of those things in once. And now they have a collection of mini sizes, you know we love a mini, of their best sellers sold exclusively on grandecosmetics.com. So you're going to get the Grande Lash MD Lash Enhancing Serum, the Revolutionary Grande Brow Enhancing Serum. I've actually been using that on the centers of my brows. You know, sometimes as you get a little older, the brows thin out. Anyway, this helps with that. Grande Mascara, Conditioning Peptide Mascara, and the Grande Lips Hydrating Lip Plumper, which is like way more than a lip gloss. It has hyaluronic acid. It fills out your lips. If you use it 2 times daily for 30 days, you're going to see an overall increase in lip volume. So you're getting sort of a treatment and makeup in one, which is great.
Now is your chance to try the Grande Favorites Kit or shop your most loved Grande Cosmetics products for 15% off. Just use the code FATMASCARA15. You can only get the set at grandecosmetics.com, so make sure to shop now. Use the code FATMASCARA15 to get the Grande Favorites Kit valued at $80 for only $29.74. Just use FATMASCARA15. The special story is presented by Hemp's and Acast Creative.
Hey, everybody's been hearing us talk about the Hemp's Beauty Actives line of body lotions. This month, though, I'm really aligned with Hemp's because we always talk here on the pod about beauty sleep. I'm sure you've heard us go on at the end of the podcast about beauty sleep, and we ask all our guests, like, how do you wind down at the end of the day? This has been fitting very well into my whole wind down ritual because Hemp's has a lavender and chamomile version of their Beauty Actives body lotion. And there's nothing more wind down for me than lavender at the end of the day. And then, of course, there's the hemp seed oil. So I'm moisturizing at the same time.
At the end of the day, I take a shower. I too am a night shower. And then I go into my closet and I put some lotion on. And then I just kind of crawl into my bed. I love a little pillow spray too.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
I just kind of melt. So my wind down ritual is very, very important to me.
I will tell you this also right now, Erica and I are redoing our bathroom and I wanted to get a towel warmer. Like, have you ever had a towel warmer at a hotel or a spa and it's like the greatest thing ever?
Oh, it's the greatest. At the mani-pedi place, they have them.
Yes, but not relaxing is the fact that the electric can't be run to that side of the room. So I can't have my towel warmer. But so what I've been doing instead is I'm being very intentional about this. I put the towel in the dryer when I get in the shower so that when I get out of the shower, I have like a warm towel. So I feel like I'm getting that spa moment. You combine that with the lavender and chamomile. Are you kidding me? That's a spa, more or less. That's the best we're going to do, right?
Oh my God, I do the same thing and also try it with your comfiest socks, especially if it's like cold outside.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Another thing I really love about this lotion is I find, in the past, I've tried like lots of different, spa-like products, but very few of them, if any, have any like real actives in them. They're not really doing anything, which is fine. They're just kind of making you like comforted, calm, sleepy, great. This actually does something with the retinol alternative.
That's right. So it's not just the lavender and chamomile. The Beauty Actives has a bakuchiol. It's like smoothing, retexturizing, help your body skin look as good as your face skin. I mean, that's going to put me to bed and happy because I'm relaxing because my skin's going to look better and it's all in one because I don't want to do more than one step of beauty at the end of the day when I'm trying to wind down. How about you?
No, one and done.
One and done. So the Hemp's Beauty Actives line, including the lavender and chamomile body moisturizer with retinol alternative that we were just talking about, is available at all your favorite beauty retailers. You can also go to hempz.com, that's HEMPZ.com, to check out the whole line. They have so many scent varieties beyond the ones we just mentioned. And if you use the code FATMASCARA, you're going to get 20% off your first order at hempz.com. That's HEMPZ.com. With the code FATMASCARA, you're going to get 20% off. That's valid on all regular price merchandise. 20% off with the code FATMASCARA at hempz.com.
Thank you for listening to The Story, brought to you in partnership with Hempz and Acast Creative.